past years it is known as the city of numerous festivals. The city of Prizren through centuries is known for its ethnic, cultural and religious tolerance. It is one of the rare cities where by a single snapshot you can take a picture of the Orthodox Church, the Catholic Church and the mosque, these extraordinary beautiful structures that also show the civilized spirit of the Prizren citizens. The nearest airports are Sheikh Zayed, Pukos, Albania, the international airport Adem Yashar in Pristina, the Mother Teresa airport in Rinas, Albania, and the Alexander the Great airport in Skopje. Prizren by road is linked to many cities: Durrës, Tirana, Skopje, Thessaloniki, Mitrovica, Belgrade, Pristina, Niš and Istanbul. The castle even today, like a lady, looks after the city. You can reach the castle from several directions since the hill it lies on can be invaded easily by visitors. Some of the cultural manifestations of our city are held on the stage of the castle. Near the location where river Lombardy flows into the river Drini Bard, several spirals and a deer were painted on the rock in the ancient times as a memory to those that will come by those that are going away. Vllashnia and Poslisht are also known to be very ancient settlements. Lombardy winds towards Drini Bard, dividing the city of Prizren into two sides. The Laneti Bridge is full of various kinds of padlocks that the young people hang there, convinced to have found their partners. The stone bridge for decades now is on the postcards that are sent all over the world. The bridge is only for the pedestrians, thus they take selfies on this bridge. Over this bridge all the visitors enter and exit the Shatrvani square. Water constantly flows from the fountain Shatrvan. The visitors drink the water of Shatrvan and continue to believe that the one who drinks the water of Shatrvan desires to come again to Prizren. The Arasta bridge used to connect the two parts of Bezistan, the covered market of Arasta. Along the river is Marash, with 3 bridges. Over the narrow bridge Bekim Fehmiu, the world-renowned actor, in his childhood, used to pass and go to Lombardy Gorge to take a swim. Before he died, he left in his will to scatter his ashes from this bridge in the river, and his will was fulfilled in 2010. On the river Lombardy there are 3 other pedestrian bridges that provide access to recreation centers, restaurants, walkways and jogging paths. 6 fountains at the Marashi complex quench the thirst of many visitors. Not in as many places in Kosovo the water is as tasty as in Prizren, where there are still public fountains such as the Bimbashi fountain, the Ganitada fountain, the Sinan Pasha fountain and the Choroga fountain. The Marash plane tree for over 5 centuries now casts its shadow. The Albanian Prizren League preceded the creation of the nation. In 1878, the men from all the Albanian territories gathered and told the world that the Albanian lands have a master. Today, in this place we have the League Museum, where many artistic works and documents of the time are exposed. The Sinan Pasha Mosque is located in the center of the city, and its architectonic beauty makes it one of the most significant structures of the Islam cult in the Balkan Peninsula. The St. George's Orthodox Church is in the center of the city. In its yard there is a small church of the same name built by Brother Runovic. The Catholic Cathedral of the Lady Helper is in the part of the city known as the Qafa e Pazarit, but for the frescoes with city motifs and the painting of the Zonja Ndihmëtare, Lady Helper, in this church there are also 2 paintings of renowned personalities from the past of Balkan, Skanderbeg and Janosch Huniadi. Namazja, known as the Kërek Mosque, was a field mosque from the time when Prizren was invaded by the Ottoman Empire and is considered to be the first Islam temple in Prizren. The Emin Pasha Mosque was built by the Rotla family descendant, Emin Pasha. The walls of this mosque are decorated with mural paintings that make this mosque very beautiful. The Sarachana Mosque was built in the Saddles and Saddlers' Market, and thus it was named after that. The Suzi Çelebi Mosque was located in a big complex including a library, a masjid, the school, the big and the small bridges. The Bayrakli Mosque was built by Gazi Mehmet Pasha. Besides building the Bayrakli Mosque, he also built the Turkish bath, the madrasa, the tomb, the school and the classroom. The Gazi Mehmet Pasha bath is considered one of the greatest in the Balkans. It was a men's and women's bath. Since 2000, the hammam bath is used as a gallery for organizing various cultural, artistic and educational activities. Across the hammam, Turkish bath, today is the minaret of the Evrenos Pasha Mosque. St. Friday is the oldest structure with a rich past for our city and even further. For a certain time it used to be a pagan Illyrian Dardan shrine dedicated to the goddess of fertility, Friday, then a Catholic church, a Byzantine basilica, the Orthodox church Nemanjine, an Islam temple and at the end a Serb Orthodox church. In 1945 it was turned into a museum and in 1994 it won the UNESCO flag. The Saint Saviour Church is known from the era of the reign of the Serb king Stefan Dušan, and it is located on the uphill road to the castle. The Monastery of Archangels for a certain time was used by the Serb king Stefan Dušan. There are archaeological traces of various historical periods at this location. The grave of Stazimir Balšaj, the ruler of the Shkodra princedom, was discovered here. The girls' castle is located on the hill above the Monastery of Archangels. It is surrounded by ruins of the wide walls of the city above the gorge that can be observed even from the Prizren castle. There are 13 caves along the rocky gorge of the river Ljumbarð. There is no evidence that any speleologist did any research of these caves. The Helvet Masjid is the central masjid of this sect. The Prizren people know it as the Masjid of Sheikh Hasan, with its branches in Rahovec, Mitrovica and Albania. The Rufai Masjid. At this masjid every year on the first spring day, Sultan Nevruz Day, following a ritual of several hours, the participants stab different parts of their bodies, mainly their faces, with various sharp metal items. The Kaderi Masjid, Zincirli, considered to be the first masjid of this sect in Balkans. The Masjid of Sheikh Ajize Baba is located at the Marashi complex. Ajize Baba lived in Jakova, but for his son Abdul Wahab, he built the masjid in Marash. From the earliest times, the geographical position of Prizren enabled the movement of people and goods from the Adriatic Sea to the Aegean Sea and from the Mediterranean to Danube. But Prizren is also renowned for the precious hands of Prizren craftsmen and traders, so the products of the Prizren workshops were found in all the markets of the Ottoman Empire, reaching as far as India. Today, in Prizren, there are still craftsmen that with their hands create original models that are used in everyday life or serve as souvenirs: filigree, knife makers, hat makers. Prizren is known for the water mills as well, located along the banks of river Ljumbardi. Until recently, 13 mills were in function and today only one still functions. Almost half a century ago, the Prizren people, women and men alike, wore traditional clothes of extraordinary colors. Today these clothes, except in museums, are rarely seen in wedding parties and more often in cultural folkloric ensembles that are constantly active. The Prizren people are harmonious and interactive with the clothes of ethnic groups living in the city and its surroundings: Bosniaks, Serb, Goranis, Romas and others. The Shari Mountains are known for their exceptional beauty: hills, valleys, plateaus and the mount peaks rich in water, mountain fruits, pastures and wild animals. Prevala, now tourist villages that people during summer visit to rest and relax there, and during winter to ski. Valuable livestock breeders from May to the end of September take their cows and sheep to the pastures and plateaus of the Shari mountains. The pastures here offer various animal feed and the milk here is of high quality for the production of the Shari cheese. The Shari dog, known as the Illyrian sheepdog, is very strong, big and long-haired and a good guardian, with a fiery look, intelligent and very brave. On the right bank of the river Drini Bard is Hasi. The people of this region are known as very good bakers. The extraordinary colors of the Hasi women's clothes in the 60s were esteemed as Picasso paintings by an artist in Paris. Ramaya and other localities of this region are known as ancient settlements. The Archaeological Museum exposes archaeologic findings of the city and the region of the ancient times of the life of these regions. Many artifacts found in Prizren and its surroundings can be found in various museums. The Prizren women runner Menada of the years 520 and 500 BC is at the British Museum in London. The bronze sitting billy goat belongs to the 6th century BC. It is located at the Museum of Vranje. The Sahat Kula, the clock tower, for a certain time it was also used as a public bath. Since 1975 the Archaeological Museum is located there. The Ethnological Museum was located in the renovated house of Musa Shehzadeh. The Hydroelectric Museum was built by a Vienna company and it was the first energetic structure in Kosovo. It was in operation for 5 decades. In Prizren there are several old houses and most of them were built in the 19th century. The houses distinguished by their architecture are the houses of Ömer Prizreni, Shemseddin Kiraitani, Shuaib Spahia, Musa Shehzadeh, Gani Dugagini and the Shehu family. For more than 6 decades now the cultural house constantly cultivates various activities, creating room for folklore ensembles, musical groups, and theater and book lovers. In the road of blacksmiths we have the Lombardi Cinema, that besides having the closed cinema theater, it also has the garden cinema theater, being thus the biggest open cinema theater in the region. The Europa Center was built with the donations of the European Union and cultural activities take place there as well as movies are shown. The association Agimi is active for over 70 years with many sections including the choir. The associations Emin Duraki from Zhur, Malsori from Jonaj and Livia Prizrenit are active as well. The communities associations such as the Turkish Association Dogriol, Sharski Behar Bosniak Association and Durmish Aslano, a Roma association, are active too. The June holidays. On June 10th the Prizren Albanian League Day and on June 12th the Liberation Day of Prizren. Sport contests are held, theater plays are played, concerts and exhibitions are held. In the city and the region many monuments and statues dedicated to the KLA are visited. Musical festivals are organized as well. Zamboku I Prizrenit, Prizren Lili, the festival of old city songs. Fluturat, Butterflies, Children's Festival. DocuFest, International Documentary and Short Film Festival, organized in the first week of August. The festival is of the international character and now is on the agendas of many relevant institutions of world events. During the summer months are also organized Ngomfest, musical festival of the alternative music bands of Kosovo, Sculpfest, the festival of sculptures, the folk dances festival Hasi Ehon, the Cartoon and Caricature Festival, the fairs of traditional clothes, hotel management and gastronomy, Old Timers, the fair of old vehicles. Descent in wheel tubes down the river Lombardy is traditionally organized in the second week of June. In the city of Prizren there are many hotels, restaurants, hostels and recreation centers.
Prizreni, Kleon, Shari, OK, Oferta, Theranda, Centrum, Kacinari, Koha, Albatros, Villa Park, Mifabeli, Iliria, Ambienti, Tessuila, Villa Niemi, White House, Edo Madera, Gold, Sofra, Muliri, Marashi, Andhra.
Prizren is known for culinary specialties: kebabs, köfte and pasha köfte, the Prizren sausage, the Prizren tava, toplias and pitaikas with curd and eggs, flia, pies, sarma, jahni, yaprak, tespishte, baklava, sheqerpare. We can say for sure that Prizren is a safe city and nightlife goes on until the early morning hours, mainly in places with live music or DJs. The trade centers are located in all city entrances where visitors have access to parking lots, restaurants and very well supplied stores. The banks in Prizren have installed ATMs in the most frequented parts of the city and trade centers. Prizren offers help